love them so much and what it has to do with sports. So the history behind Vans, they were created by two brothers, Paul Van Doren and Jim Van Doren, and their partners, Gordon Lee and Serge D'Elia. Paul actually dropped out of school very early on in his life, right before 8th grade. So his mother convinced him to start going to work with her at a shoe factory, and that's where he learned how to create shoes, and he just fell in love with that and wanted to create his own shoe company. With his brother and his partners, they were able to do that on March 16, 1966. They named the company Van Doren Rubber, and its first location was on 704 East Broadway in Anaheim, California. So after that, they started creating an added collar that was padded and using the logo off the wall in 1976. And in 1977, they started creating an old school look with the striped side, adding leather panels, and creating the new style slip-ons. In 1978, the high tops were created, or most people call them Skate 8 High, and it protected skaters' ankles, so whenever the skateboard slipped under them, and it would come back down and hit their ankles, and that added padding and added material protected their ankles. In 1984, the company actually filed bankruptcy due to $12 million in debt. They were creating so much different styles that they weren't able to keep up with demands or supplies, so they had to file for bankruptcy. After filing for bankruptcy, they moved their company overseas, where they started creating more styles. In 1988, leather-resistant material was added onto the styles that were available. Within that, the Air Rud style was created for skateboarders. It was a thicker sole with a waffle-shaped style on the bottom, and it left a print of waffles. In 1991, the public was offered stock at $14. In 1995, the first Vans sponsors Warped Tour was created, and then in 2001, they were actually named after it, so it started becoming Vans Warped Tour. In the 2000s, the Vans Triple Crown series was created. And in 1998, they started opening up skate parks all over. Their first one was in Orange County, and it was an indoor-outdoor skate park. In 2004, the Vans Customize Your Own Footwear was created, and it allowed customers to be able to personalize their own Vans, whichever color or style they wanted to purchase in. In 2005, Vans Downtown Showdown competition started happening, and they invited different skateboarders or sports players to compete against each other, and whoever won got their own little collection of Vans. In 2007, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Museum accepted Vans Warped Tour, since they openly broadcasted and gave them a stepping stone for all new bands that were trying to make their appearance to the world. The museum actually holds the first 12 bands, so that's actually cool. In 2010, the House of Vans was established in Brooklyn, New York. In 2011, Vans reached 1 billion annual global sales. So compared bankruptcy to $1 billion in sales in a couple of years is astonishing in itself. 2014, the brand was identified as brand of the year in all shoes, so that's pretty impressive. So Vans are very close to their fans because they not only offer the product as shoes, but attire. They hold events, music events, art events, competitions. They get closer to their celebrities, whether they're sports people, artists, musicians. They hold a lot of music events. They have their own Spotify, Apple Music, live chats. They have videos where they have instructions of how to play the power chord. So I thought that was pretty interesting. They do a lot of side strip sessions for incoming musicians who want to make a name of themselves. They have art sessions. They have different collections involving different movies, different series, different musicians, different sports players. They have interviews as well of different celebrities that were interpreted in cartoon. So it's actually a cool way of getting to know some of the celebrities you want to keep in contact with. They also have a YouTube channel where people can subscribe. They have House of Vans where they host a lot of events. They have workshop shout-outs. They have festivals. They have playlists. And they also have scholarships for upcoming musicians and artists. And they provide a full ride. So that's actually pretty cool that they want to invest in people's educations and want them to move forward. They're making movements in other people's lives and helping them reach their goals. So that's pretty impressive. And them wanting to give back to their community and their fans. Another reason why Vans became so famous is their involvement in sports. The sports that they're involved in is skateboarding, snowboarding, or skiing, surfing, as well as BMX. They host a lot of competitions, and whoever wins get their own collections, or they get their own private videos where they're showing the sports player performing. Vans also created Vans to support each sport. So, like I said, the Era was created for skateboarders. There's also a snow boot that was created for snowboarders, where snowboarders actually have won Olympic medals wearing the snow boot. So it has other purposes than just normal everyday attire. They also at one point created Air Force shoes that were boots and had wool lining in the 1970s. So, I mean, they helped the U.S. government and the military at one point in time. The Off the Wall logo was created from a Tony and Stacy skateboarder who were skateboarding in an empty pool, and he was literally describing his experience, and he quoted, "He flew off the wall and into the air," and Off the Wall was created from that. So if you don't know what Vans are, I suggest you go to their website, go check out some of these musicians, artists, some of the workshops that they host, the events that they host, and it could all be found on the Vans website. So thank you, and